guys, today we are going to look at the coordinate geometry. Under coordinate geometry we have a lot of subtopics. So the first one that we are going to look at is how to find the length between 2 points. Okay, so the length between 2 points is same as the distance. So we are going to discuss on how to find the distance between 2 points. So for example, if you have been given the coordinates, let's say you have been given a question, find the distance between let's say if we have point A, which is negative of 4, 3, and B, which is let's say 2, 1. So if you have been told to find the distance between those 2 points, there is a formula that we use. So the formula that we use to find the distance between 2 points is distance is equal to the square root, then x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. So this is the formula that we use to find the distance. So under this formula, this represents the x coordinate, this represents the y coordinate. But inside the square root, when you swap, you write x1 minus x2, then squared like that, plus y1 minus y2 squared like that. If you have seen, even this you can use as long as you put a square root there, because you are starting with the coordinates, which are the ones, then you are ending with the 2. So these two formulas are just one and the same. So we are going to use the one on top, which is d is equal to the square root of x2 minus x1 plus y2 minus y1. So we are going to go to the coordinates and name the coordinates that we have. So we have 4, 3 and 2, 1. So these are the coordinates that we have. So we are going to say this is x1, then y1, x2, y2. So in grade 8 we learned how to name the coordinates. So we have indicated those coordinates as x1, y1, x2, y2. You know that the coordinates, the number that starts first in the pair coordinate is the x coordinate, and the last one is the y coordinate. So we're going to replace in the distance formula, which is d is equal to, we put the square root there, then we're going to say we have the x2. So we'll get the x2, which is 2, minus the x1, which is 4. So minus 4, then we put there, put a square there, then plus, we go to y2. So y2 is 1, so it will be 1 minus the y1 is 3. So we'll put 3 there and close, put a square there. So d is equal to, so it will be 2 minus 4, it will be negative 2 squared, plus this is 1 minus 3, it will be negative 2, then we put it squared there. So d will be equal to, since here it's squared, it means negative 2 times negative 2, which will give us positive 4, plus b 4. So d will be equal to the square root of 8. So here, since we have the perfect square numbers, we cannot find the square root of 8. So we leave it inside form. Or we say, which number can we multiply two numbers to get 8? So we can write to say d is equal to the square root there inside. Then we say this is 2 times 4. Then one of the numbers here has a square root. So if I say d is equal to 2 multiplied by 4, I can find the square root of 4. So I'll say this is d is equal to the square root of 2 multiplied by the square root of 4. Then I know the square root of 4, so it will be d is equal to 2, this 4 as the square root of 2, then multiplied by 2. So it means I've left the answer in third form. So this is the distance. So you put units there. Because distance, we don't know if it's kilometer or what, so you put units here. So this is how you find the distance between 2 points, or the distance given between two points. So we're going to go to another example on the same on how to find the distance. Okay, let's look at this example. Find the length of A is equal to -5,3 and B is equal to, find the length of A, B if A is equal to -5,3 and B is equal to -4,2. So we want to find the length. We are going to get the same distance formula, which is d is equal to x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. Then d will be equal to, so we'll go to the coordinate. This will be x1, y1, x2, y2. So say our x2 is -4 minus our x1 is -5, then squared plus our y2 is +2 minus our y1 is 3, then squared there. So if you have seen here, the 5 had a negative, but we are subtracting, so there are two signs there. So this will be -4, then positive times negative, it will be +5, then squared plus, here we can work out, we'll say 2 minus 3, which is -1, then squared there. So d will be equal to, when we subtract 4 minus 5, it will be +1 squared plus -1 squared is 1. Then d will be equal to 1 squared is 1, so we have a square root of what? Of 2. So we cannot dismantle 2 because 2 is just a number which has no square root. So we just write it inside form like that, or we leave it in a different way where we write it in imaginary part. Now at our level we can't write this in imaginary part, we leave it the way it is.